What up? Big Herc916. What's going on with you guys? How you doing out there, man? What's happening with you? Never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. Yeah, man, just came from the gym, had to wash that ass, and trying to get my car moved around. I got some stuff I'm trying to do to get the Porsche back to the house, and in the process of packing up some stuff because I'm getting another spot. So I'm doing a lot of stuff right now, man. Got a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, man, trying to finally get my car back to the house and enjoy it finally, man. I haven't driven my Porsche 928. I haven't driven it, man, and I haven't driven that car in probably 6 years, 7 years. It's a damn shame, man. Yeah, wash that ass. So I'm happy to finally get the car home, start doing some car show stuff. And then I just have to get the Cougar home, and I will be a really happy man. So working on the car stuff. Got Rumble jumping off. Big Herc916 Rumble. Got Fresh Out Rumble. And we also have locals. We have Fresh Out locals. So yeah, that's what's happening, man. A lot of big things going on. Making moves and getting ready for 2023, man. Looking forward to starting some new businesses in 2023. Really getting the clothing thing going. What up? And yeah, man, never settling for average. We're starting a movement. You know, it's a movement that's going to shake up the world. And if you are out there and you have a brand and you're looking to collaborate, holler at me, man. Let's collaborate. I trademark never settle for average, and if you got something and we can brand it together, man. I'm all about networking with people who are trying to do things, who have goals, who have high expectations of themselves. I'm all for it. So let's make it happen. I'm all game. If you guys are game, I'm game. We can make some shit happen out there, man. Never settle for average. nsfa.co. Pick you up some merch. Kaleem, Hannah, thank you for the donation, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So we gotta start really looking at ourselves in a higher light. Yeah, gotta really look at ourselves at a higher light, talk positive about ourselves, and surround ourselves around people who are gonna influence us in the right way. And yeah, man, you said Ford, Porsche, Porsche, Ford. I don't know what that means. Get an Audi. Audi was my first car. My first car was an Audi 5000. A 1979, 1980 Audi 5000 was my first car. I bought that in high school. I was working at Sears in the credit department, man, and I bought me an Audi 5000. That was my first car. Gentle Ruthless, thank you for the donation, man. Much appreciated knowledge came from Herc. Salute to you, sir. Hey, man, salute to you, man. Thank you. Bob, thank you for the donation. Never settle for man cheeks. You're absolutely right. We're only busting female cheeks over here. You know how we do it. Can you sleep in prison? You sleep with one eye open in prison. You never get a peaceful night unless you hopefully got a good cellmate that's going to look out for you, man. But you always got one eye open up in there, man. Can't trust nobody. Doors crack, you better have your boots on, man. You better have your boots on. Speak on Takeoff. I spoke on Takeoff, man. Did you watch my video? I did a whole video about Takeoff and about how, there's certain things that are a bad combination. Bowling alley, 2:30 in the morning, and I don't know. They said they weren't shooting dice, but just hanging out, man. Certain places, man. After a certain time, man, you gotta, especially when you're running in certain circles, man, you just gotta be conscious of your surroundings, man. This guy it was a fluke. It wasn't like it was planned or anything. I mean, he got hit by a stray bullet, man. Condolences to his family, man. Horrible, man. Horrible. The gun violence in the community, in the hip hop community, is just crazy, man. These guys, I mean, dude, they were just out there at a bowling alley. 2:30 in the morning, man. Horrible situation, man. 1991 Benz 190 was your first car. Oh, that's a nice car. I remember the 190 Benzes. They kind of classics now. I remember the dude at my gym had one of those. Dr. Semer Kakar, gastrologist. Thank you for the donation. It's always hard to say that. Appreciate the donation, though. Yeah, demons out to okay, but it's still FU. I don't know what that means. Yeah, man, rest in peace, man. Takeoff, man. Sad, man. You gotta really watch your surroundings, man. I mean, I know when I used to be out in the streets, man, when I was younger, but being in a secured environment, man, it makes a world of difference knowing who your surroundings are, man. It's just, like I said, man, that's not something you ever think about, man. No, I didn't know he filmed that at Long Park. The Cowboys at Long Park, yeah, I didn't have any run-ins with them, but they hog-tied a friend of mine. They came into the cell late at night, got him up out the cell, and hog-tied him, man. Hog-tie is when they take a long stick, and you're butt naked, and they tie you like this with your legs up. So literally, you're like a hog on a stick, and they walk you down the hallway. The Cowboys in Long Park back in early 2000s was no joke. They were checking fools, man. Like I said, I didn't have any run-ins with them, but the warden there was gangster. The guards there were gangster. There was a couple guards who had beef with each other. One of the guards had hooked up with another guard's ex, and they actually had duked it out. So they had guards there beefing too, and some of the guards at Long Park, they would take their the guards in the kitchen, they would take off their belts, and they would go head up with you, so you could actually catch a fade with a guard. If you thought you had hands, there was a couple guards in there, man. They would actually throw down with you. So yeah, Long Park, man. Long Park was no joke in early 2000s, man. They started moving a lot of people out when they opened up Victorville in 2002. They started moving a lot of people out, shooting them across the country. When they were Beaumont, they sent a lot of guys to Beaumont, and so yeah, a lot of people that were at Long Park got transferred all over the place. 2000, man, Long Park USP, man, and right before I got to Long Park in 2000, they had an incident. Man. A guy came out to Chow Hall, and they said he had a knife taped to both hands, and he just started stabbing guards. I think he killed the guard, and he stabbed up a couple other guards, and dude, they ended up killing him. Dude got killed right there. But he wanted to go out, man. I mean, if you have knives strapped to your hands like that, you don't care, man. Yeah, Lompoc, man, you tried to lay low key, man. That wasn't the place. That wasn't the place to try to be all you can be. Somebody would bust your head out there. There's some serious dudes over there. I don't know nothing about no booty bandits at Lompoc, bro. So now you talking stupid. Yeah, he taped a knife to his hands, bro. He was on some kamikaze time. This dude, he wanted to go out. I don't have a favorite prison movie, man. I don't watch anything to do with prison on the street. I tell you guys stories about it to kind of give you an idea, but I don't take any pleasure in prison movies. How many cheat days do I have a week? Maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. Other than that, I eat pretty clean throughout the week. Christ Soldier 9128, thank you for the donation. Hey, how many of you guys are hit to what's his name? Oh man, the name just slipped my. There's a guy on YouTube. What's his name? Billy Carson. I just got to watching his interview on Concrete Podcast. Billy Carson, man, very intelligent guy. Man, anything to do with like Mars, space travel, ancient text. Very, very, very knowledgeable person, and his interview is big. You know, great interview. Shout out to Billy Carson, man, if you're watching this, or if you happen to stumble on my channel. Old Young, thank you for the donation. How do you feel about Kyrie Irving being silenced? It just goes to show, man, how the game is played. And you see that they had Barkley lead the charge. They used Barkley to lead the charge. There might have Kyrie, man, because he never took that jab. Remember, Kyrie got all those games he missed, and look how many people now are getting messed up because of that. But Kyrie, man, they want to nail him. They want to nail him to the pole because he didn't go along with the NBA to get the jab, bro. So Kyrie, he's and he donated to a cause. I mean, dude, he didn't make the movie. He didn't make the movie. He didn't endorse the movie. You know, I didn't even watch it. You know what I mean? Half the people talking about it probably never watched it. But at the end of the day, man, they're going to nail him to the cross because he stood up and didn't get the jab. You know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar talked shit about him. Everybody talked shit about him. Kyrie, man, I mean, dude, intelligent brother, man, and he's speaking his mind, man. Shout out to the dude for, you know, having an opinion. You know, I didn't watch the movie, and you know, I can't say I know what the content is, but how they went after him, I mean, you know, I don't know. Like I said, they use other guys to you know, get him out the way. No, Billy Carson, not Ben Carson. Gentle Ruthless, thank you for the donation, brother. Appreciate you. Indoctrination through wages. Yeah, you're right. That's a smart way to put it, man. The ABM channel, thank you for the donation. What are your thoughts on jealous parents? Jealous parents, when you get old enough, get the hell out. Get away from them. You know, you got some parents that don't want to see their kids succeed because of maybe they didn't achieve a certain level of success, so they're jealous. And that's the worst, man, where you have a parent competing against a child. So, yeah, man, horrible situation, man. Horrible situation when you have a parent that doesn't want to give a child the opportunity to grow or be successful. A parent should always want their child to be better than them. A parent should always want a child to be great, to set an example. But you know, you got some parents, man, they just don't know how to share the love, man. They don't know how to bless their offspring like they should. You know, so yeah, man, that's too bad. Yeah, stop listening to rap music. You know, I was listening to old school today. I listened to old school LL Cool J. I listened to some old Boogie Down Productions. I listened to some old Eric B. and Rakim. I can't knowingly endorse rap that talks about killing other black people. I can't do it, man. I cannot endorse anybody who takes pleasure, who endorses that type of mindset. The hell, man? This person is spamming all my shit. Got somebody spanning a channel, man. Just a cold hater, man. But yeah, man, I can't get behind that type of music either, man. You know, that music and that mindset of conditioning us to think that we should degrade each other, that we should promote misogynistic behavior, that we should promote death. I'm not with it, bro. I mean, you know, I'm not a young person either, so some people might be like, who cares? But we got to be more responsible in our actions as far as what we speak into existence. So that's how I feel about it, man. What's your comment? Christ Soldier, I think I read your post. I didn't see your comment. I didn't see your question, so you're going to have to say it again, because I'm getting spammed right now by some dude. I don't have a moderator on this show. I had somebody What is your comment? Say your comment, bro. Yeah, somebody's a clown on here. Yeah, I got somebody spamming the channel, so I can't really see some of the comments. You have to excuse me. Some keyboard assholes just putting a bunch of bullshit on the channel, bro. And I don't know how to. It's like every time I hide it from the channel, they come back. Some little weirdo, straight hater, man. But yeah, man, you gotta watch out who you allow to get close to you. Yeah, I mean, I understand people have to be dealt with certain ways, but it doesn't mean I have to. I can't knowingly tell you guys or support what I feel is bringing down the vibration of the culture. See, if it wasn't negative, we wouldn't have all the death around it. There's been more death in the last 4 or 5 years behind dark music than anything else. No other culture talks about death and destruction of their own people besides gangster rap music. I don't, if you're getting, even if you are getting a bag, man, it's not, it's the trade-off is not, it's not something that when you look at spirituality and you look at energy, it's not good, man. It's not a positive message. You can make good music, even hanging out with people, man. I mean, when you don't want to, would you want to raise your kid up calling them little bastard, little N-word, little killer, violence or whatever? I mean, these are all derogatory terms, man, and these words carry energy with them. It's just like when you say something, like when Kanye said what he said, that was energy, man. That energy caused a lot of reaction, man. So you got to be careful with the energy you put out into the world. So I'm just saying, knowing what I know now, I'm just a lot more careful in what I download into my computer, which is my vessel. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put just anything into my vessel. Kenwood Drive, thank you for the donation. Yeah, I know, man. I don't, like I said, I don't have my big aunt ain't on tonight, so I got just this weirdo, bro. A weirdo tonight, man. One of these dudes who just got he's got a little something in his butt, and he keeps moving around. Every time he moves around, he touches the keys, and it makes him do this stupid stuff. So he's just spamming the chat for no reason, man. Just like a little punk. You get them, though. They're out there. Ain't nothing I can do about it. These guys, they sit around, and that's how they live their life, They got a computer, and they're excited about it. Yeah, I know. JB, well, he would be a good moderator. Tyrese Joseph, thank you for the donation. Peace and love, my brother. Hey, peace and love to you too, man. It's always it's always a welcome when you guys are donating, putting out a positive message. I like to see you guys win, and that's why I always talk about things that will make you think, because a lot of people don't do that. They don't care. But I believe, like, our young people are our most important assets of any country. In any country, the young people are the future, because the young people determine what the outcome is going to be in the next few generations. So if they can impact you guys, if they can dumb you down, if they can get you to do things that are not healthy, they can control you through those mechanics. So you got to be careful, man. You young people, man. See, once they get to a certain age, they don't really care about older people, because they figure they're going to just die off anyways. But young people, man, you guys are the backbone. You guys are the labor. You guys are the workforce. You guys are the one who's going to make the next, generation of kids. That's why they want your kids. If they want to make your kids, make sure they can control your kids. Yeah, drill rap. It's a different vibe, man. I mean, it's definitely a different vibe. Warderson 10, thank you for the donation. Do you eat Chick-fil-A? No. I've only ate Chick-fil-A maybe one time in my life on the road when I was traveling, but I'm not a Chick-fil-A guy. I've never really messed with Chick-fil-A. Fuck, man. Yeah, good rap, man. I mean, there is good rap out there. I like music that actually has a point. Is it suspect for a man to have a... Why are you asking me that on the chat, bro? You tell... If you want to get your salad tossed, get it tossed by a woman, bro. You asked me to comment on your thing. You know the answer to that. If you feel like you some kind of way, then maybe you feel some kind of way. Don't ask me. I'm not you. Do what you like to do, bro. You know what I mean? You get mad because I don't want to answer that question. Come on, man. You be smarter than that, bro. You answer that question yourself. If you feel a suspect, then that's on you. If you don't, if you're a man and you like that, then take care of it. Bass Y, thank you for the donation. How do you deal with rejection as a young man? You keep moving. You got to learn that life isn't all about getting your way, man. Life is about a lot of lessons you learn through being turned down, man. You know what I mean? It's not everything is going to go your way. Not every girl is going to say yes. Not every job is going to be your end job. You know, you're going to have situations, man, where sometimes you might get your feelings hurt. But it ain't like you don't have to accept getting your feelings hurt. I mean, what is getting your feelings hurt for real? It's really like it's you allowing somebody to affect you, bro. You don't have to take that. You don't have to allow yourself to feel rejected because a girl didn't want to go out with a date with you or she acted funny from her friends. Bro, keep it moving. You know, one thing you have going for you guys, they said by 2030, 50% of the women over 30 are going to forever be single if they're not already in a relationship. So if you're not a beta male, if you're an alpha male, and you are a go-getter in life, you'll have your pick of the litter, bro. You don't have to worry about kissing anybody's ass if you're a male that has your shit together when it comes to having relationships. In the next 7 years, women are going to be desperate. They're going to be desperate, man. So you can take your pick. Waterson10, thank you for the donation. What's your favorite fast food if you had to pick one? The only fast food like I really had since I've been eating healthy is In-N-Out Burger. That's it. Other than that, I don't really mess with fast food, man. I don't ever go do a fast food. I mean, Hawaiian barbecue. It's not really fast food, but I go to Hawaiian barbecue. But other than that, I don't really eat on the go like that. I eat pretty clean. Yeah, I've been trying to block him, bro. Every time I block him, he comes with another thing. It's some little asshole. I don't drink coffee. I drink pre-workout. I drink Yard Time. This is what I drink. I've been drinking this for years, but I've never been a coffee drinker. I don't know what you're talking about as far as an anabolic window, bro. I'm not going to talk about anything to do with anabolics on here. That's what I'm not going to do. Tyrese Joseph, thank you for the donation. Shout out for your birthday. When's your birthday? Today, man? If today's your birthday, shout out for your birthday, brother. Happy birthday. All you young guys out there, man, you guys run the world, man. If you're in your 20s, if you're 18 or in your 30s, you guys, man, you guys got to start making your moves in life, man. You guys have the ability to do so much, man, and you got to take advantage of opportunity out there, man. Quit making excuses. You guys own the world, man. You young people, man. Without you, there's no military, there's no college, There's no sports. It's all about you guys, man. I'm trying to tell you, you guys have the power. South Texas Des, thank you for the donation. Your opinion on intermittent fasting, has it worked for you? I used to intermittent fast. I actually used to go out and do my bike ride in the morning on an empty stomach. And I ended up losing like 18 pounds. I lost like 18, 20 pounds. So I stopped doing it because I got pretty light. I'm like 230 right now, 235. So, yeah, man, it works. You know, get up, do your cardio on an empty stomach, go home and eat, and then I would work out in the evenings. So I would do 2 workouts a day, and one of the workouts would be cardio. But, yeah, it does work. And, you know, now I just pretty much eat till I'm full, but I don't really eat a lot of I don't eat a lot of food when I sit down. I started eating yogurt and fruit again, so I do eat that. And other than that, I have a lot of meat and cheese. I don't eat any carbs as far as rice, pasta, oatmeal, or anything like that anymore. Try telling that to kids here in Chicago. I know. Hey, man, like I said, I can't help. Some of these kids, I hate to say it, man, I can't. They're going to do what they're going to do, man. And I'm not going to put myself in a position that I can get harmed, because some people you can't help. You can't help everybody. Elabolic window represents 30, 60 minutes after exercise. Optimal time to enhance muscular gains, recovery through nutrition. Oh, an anabolic window. I thought you were trying to talk about something else, and I didn't want to talk about that on here. You know what I mean? But yeah, the anabolic window, when I come back from the gym, I usually eat a meal. I either have a drink or I eat a high protein, maybe a meal with like some fruit or something right after I get back from the gym. That's very important to replenish your muscles, because after a workout, your body is looking to absorb whatever it is you ingest. So it's very important within that hour window to have a serious meal. And that meal right there could be actually calorie dense. 30 to 60 minutes after your workout, you can have one of your heavier meals. Asking a valuable question and then spamming. I don't know what you're talking about. This guy is spamming the shit out of that thing tonight, man. He's like excited. Woo wee, look at you. You're a troll. You're doing your thing. Wow. Woo. I'm only... Yeah, I know. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, man. So what type of workouts are you guys doing out there? You young people, are you guys going to the gym 5 days a week? Are you doing a split routine? You know, I got a workout book, Resistance Responsive Training. I talk about working out, fitness, nutrition. If you're like I said, you should at least be working out 5 days a week, minimum 4 days a week, at least an hour. You know, being in shape is the first thing you could do to get your mind right. You know, exercising, getting your mental right is the first step in a positive direction in creating a healthy body, a healthy mind, a healthy body. So I would say, if you want to change your life, change your physicality, and then your mental will follow, and then your financial will follow that. But you need to get you got to have your physical in order so that the rest of your body will follow. Because if you got bad health, it doesn't matter how much money you have. Bad health, man. I mean, I've seen people, man, who are millionaires, and once you die, that's it. You got bad health, that's it. The workout book is on my website. You can go to Big Herc916.com, and the book is on there, and it's also on Amazon, but it's called Resistance Responsive Training. And I break down workout routines in there. So you can order the book on my website, BigHerc916.com. Sublimation TV, thank you for the donation. I just started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, good cardio. That's great cardio. Jiu-Jitsu is great. Martial arts is great. Anything that's going to be physically, because the thing is, man, you guys, I'm not saying you got to be a tough guy in life, but you have to be a man. You have to be able to defend yourself. You have to be able to protect your wife, protect your girlfriend, protect your kids. So having some type of physical background makes a world of difference. You don't want to be a weenie, bro. You don't want to be a weenie in life. Mad Spitter, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man. Even when I was really busy, I always made sure I got at least an hour in the gym. So 4 days a week minimum, but if you can get in 5 days a week, that's great, man. I haven't really looked into Bobby Schmurder, bro, so I can't speak on him. I don't know what his business is now as far as what he got going on. I know, like, you know, that industry, there's so many other things behind closed doors about people, but I mean, I don't know. I can't speak on these guys that I don't know. I don't know their business. Yeah, he's a great copy and paste guy, isn't he? You know, I think your goal in life should be to find out what your gift is. All you guys have a gift besides just, you know, being a regular person, every day getting up, eating, shitting, going to work, whatever you do. We all have a gift. Once you can figure out what that gift is, whatever that thing is that you were blessed with that makes you unique, that's what your purpose is in life. You know, you got to find that purpose, man. I mean, I know it's hard if you're busy working all day, but you got to find that purpose in life. Tyrese Joseph, thank you for the donation. How much do I charge to speak? It depends on the venue. You know, shoot me a message at BigHerc916.com, and we could chop it up about that. I don't want to talk about it on here, but it just depends. If it's a corporate event, if it's a college event, if it's a high school event. But yeah, shoot me a message at BigHerc916.com, and you know, if you want me to come out and speak, man, or talk to some people, we could try to arrange that. What's going on in Congress? Oh, man. I don't know, man. There's a lot of... we already know that the election process is some bullshit. We've seen it, just like these other countries where they have two parties when there should be probably 4 or 5 parties, and the same people keep winning. Dude, it's like, do we really have a voice? You know, does voting change anything? The best thing you could do is vote at your local city politics. Your county politics is the strongest. Yeah, we'll see what happens at the midterms, man. What do you guys think about the Nancy Pelosi, her husband situation? If the House flips, we'll see what happens. I mean, there's so much bullshit going on right now that they're suppressing. On the national level, the Senate, if it goes red, watch out. They're gonna put a lot of laws in place, a lot of federal laws for all these people who've been thinking they're getting away with crime. I can tell you that. I don't think we're heading to the fuck? I don't think we're heading to World War III. JB Will, thank you for the donation. What's some good moves to run in sheets if girls like it Dom style? That's something we would have to talk about off of here, because you know YouTube, bro. I'm not trying to. I'm just now starting to get out of the hole with them, so I can't really talk about that on here. But if you got a consenting individual, then you know that's something you gotta know the boundaries there. But I don't want to get into it on here with that. That'd get me for sure banned. Celebrity crush when I was younger. Oh, Celebrity crush. You know my favorite show was Three's Company. Remember Three's Company was Christy, Suzanne Summers, and Jack Tripper. Man, I used to wish I was Jack Tripper. Jack Tripper had two fine girls living with him in Santa Monica. Tony, thank you for the donation. Herc, I got nothing but respect for you. Keep it up. Never apologize to explain your views to people who want to get a rise out of you. You're right, bro. You're right. And you see how they make celebrities break down all the time and explain themselves. You know, we're none of us are perfect. You know, and I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I might say things that aren't in the best context. But I try to be conscious of what I say. I'm still learning, you know. I'm still trying to master the art of communication. But yeah, social media, man, it's a lot of sway out there. No, I'm not talking about Mr. Furley. I'm talking about being Jack Tripper. The only thing about Jack, he wasn't busting no cheeks. I used to watch that show, man, to see if one day Jack was gonna actually hook up. I kept watching it, man, and Jack never busted their cheeks, man. Jack Tripper. I'm talking about a crush, bro. Other than that, I wasn't really. I was always a player growing up. I was never one of those guys who was all in love with one female, and if she broke my heart, I start crying. That's the problem. A lot of you guys, you put these females on these pedestals, and when you get rejected, you get your feelings hurt. You got to realize there's probably 7 or 8 women for every man out there. Never go out backwards, bro. Never go out backwards. Don't hurt no female. Don't hurt nobody else over no female. Just go bust some other cheeks. What historical empire was my favorite? Well, when you look we look at what Hannibal did with the elephants and how he conquered, I think his empire was pretty vast, and how the Moors were able to conquer Europe. But you know, every great empire, at the end of that reign, is another empire on the rise. So, you know, what may appear to be like the Roman Empire. Moors, when they conquered all of Europe, and you had them in Sicily, you had them in Spain, you had them all over. Eventually that reign comes to an end. So, every great empire has its day. John Green, thank you for the donation. Viking versus Samurai. Samurai was no joke, bro. Samurai had the samurai sword. They had the bow and arrow. They had the stars. They had the darts. Samurai was a whole nother level, man. Viking was straight brute. They would come through there. They would ravage. I mean, Vikings were no joke either. I mean, and they had, but strategically, I would say samurai, because the Vikings, when it came to actually having the art of war, you got to look at the art of war, and you got to put that behind the samurais. They were very smart when they went to war. Vikings were ruthless, though, but they're more primitive compared to the samurais. You're right. I don't drink beer, man, so I can't really say. I wouldn't know what to recommend because I'm not a beer drinker, so I don't really know a lot about beer. Persian Empire, that was another great empire. You're right. You're right. Tony, thank you for the donation. Don't know if you ever been asked, what do you think of Carrie Lake? What I've seen of Carrie Lake, as far as her sound bites and what she spoke on, hey man, I would take her over Katie Hobbs any day. Anybody who's going to investigate the whole COVID shutdown, anybody who's going to investigate and stand behind the Second Amendment, who's gonna stand behind, getting behind the drug epidemic. I'm all for it, man. Anybody who's a patriot, who stands behind the state of Arizona, I'll get behind her. I think Carrie Lake's, she sounds like she's the best candidate for Arizona. Where do I see the U.S., man? I don't know if you guys see that. I don't know. In my opinion, the U.S. is at a pinnacle, right? Kind of like the Roman Empire. And whether you guys, I don't know if you guys see it or not, but one of the things that's crushing America is internally, with the drugs, with the divide, with the homelessness. They're pulling out the fabric of the country, man, and the country's being destroyed from the inside out. So that's not even about like dropping a bomb or anything over here. It's about attacking the people. And the people attacking each other, and that's what we got to get past. That's what we need to work on in America in order to bring the country back together. Thoughts on 410 BBWs? I always tell you, man, BBWs, man, go bust their cheeks. You know what I mean? If you got to go and batting practice, man, go handle your business. If you rather than chasing all these little my fans, girls, and all that, man, find you somebody who's going to give you the time of day, and don't get all caught up on trying to be with somebody just because of what kind of status you think it may bring you. A lot of times you get headaches behind that. Do dreams have meaning? I don't know, man. I've never done dream research, but they say dreams are symbolic for certain things. I've never sat back and really tried to decipher all my dreams, so I couldn't really tell you. Oh yeah, Who's the Boss? I remember that show. Kyrie Irving, I mean, you know, he made a tweet and he apologized, and dude, he's getting pulled through the ringer. You know, they suspended him 5 games now, so he's got a 5-game suspension, and he donated some money to one of the charities, but you know, he made a comment about a movie, man, and that's how they did him. So when you're a celebrity and you got 17 million followers on Twitter, they're scared of you. So watch out what you tweet when you got that pull, man. And Kyrie has a lot of he's got a lot of pull, and they're scared of that. Oh, somebody said he got a $500K fine too. Hit you in the pocketbook. You know, and if you see Barkley, the one who started the whole, Barkley's the one who suggested that he gets suspended. These, you know, it's funny, man. Black people, man, they beat each other up the most, man. They don't. None of these guys. I mean, you know what cracks me up, man? Not one person in the NBA has made any complaints about all the blacks killing each other, about all the blacks with multiple baby mamas, about all the blacks calling each other the N-word and talking about killing each other and how negative. You don't see nobody on SportsCenter talking about they should cancel that because of how derogatory it is, how dysfunctional it is. You don't hear nothing about that. It's a joke, man. That SportsCenter, man, these guys, some of these athletes, they don't talk about anything unless it's something they've been told to talk about. That's what we need to be talking about, is saving our community. Helping these young men become more positive and stopping the divide and all the racial bullshit. That's what we need to be talking about, but we ain't talking about that, though. Tony, thank you for the donation. Fentanyl is our opium war. TikTok is cyber warfare. The cough was a bioweapon, yet we in Ukraine. Who is the enemy? You're right. You're right, man. Love you're exactly right. The opium war right now, what's going on right now is the same thing that England did to China over 100 years ago. 200 years ago, 300 years ago, England went to war with China. That's how they got Hong Kong. But they flooded China with opium. And you know who was one of the biggest opium dealers? Cecil Rhodes. Cecil Rhodes, who now has the Rhodes Scholarship, was one of the biggest opium dealers in the world. And when China didn't want to bow down and allow them to take their spices and imports, they flooded them with opium. Now we're being flooded with fentanyl. So you're right, man. And TikTok is cyber warfare. They got everybody on here on TikTok dumbing themselves down. China doesn't even let their people look at that bullshit. And it's spyware. TikTok is on your phone, it's spying on you. You're 100% right, Tony. Smart dude, bro. Yeah. TikTok is spyware. And then they got us over in Ukraine. We got people right now, over 100,000 people in the streets of LA homeless, and across the country there's homeless people in every city, and nobody's doing anything about that. I mean, we have so many problems here, man, that we need to deal with first, but nobody's doing anything about it. Sad, man. It's sad. But I'm not a politician and I'm not getting paid. So, hey, man, the people that you elected, if you go into the voting polls for midterms, look around you, man. Look around you. Where's everybody from tonight? Where you guys from? Yeah, so many distractions out there, man. So many different things, man. You guys got to really pay attention. Do I think the draft will happen? They haven't had a draft in how long? What, 60, 70 years? 70 something years? So you young people, man, if they draft, they're gonna send you to, they're gonna be taking you guys. So you guys need to start speaking up. California, Bay Area, Maui, Hawaii, Oklahoma City, Jamaica, Philly, Jersey, San Francisco, OKC, Seattle, Ontario, Boston, Wichita, Kansas, North Jersey, Arizona. Oh, this wasn't moving. Wave at all you guys over here. Oh, what's up? Kundalini Crew, New Zealand. Buffalo, New York. Pismo Beach, Maryland, Las Vegas, San Antonio. No, we don't need a war. You're right. Las Vegas, Maryland, Coachella, Mississippi, Fair Oaks, Sacramento, San Diego, Mesa, Arizona, Liberty City, Wilmington, North Carolina, Africa, Quebec, Durham, North Carolina, Colorado Springs, Ontario, Canada, Seattle. Hey, you guys, let's all put our energy together, man, and let's make some shit happen. I want to see you guys win. Let's all win together, man. The more minds we have working together, the more we can change the world, the more we can make a difference, the more we can actually create opportunity for each other. It's better to work together than against each other. Santa Rosa in the house, my old stomping grounds, Colorado, Las Venturas. (916). Yeah, you guys, let's work together, man. So hey, be safe out there this weekend, man. And good luck on anybody playing the lottery. I heard they got a big Powerball right now. So good luck on whoever wins that Powerball, man. I'm out.